I'm Jonah Smith, VP and Global Head of ESG at IBM. ESG touches every aspect of a company and its entire value chain, or at least it should. Investors and clients are asking IBM, where are you sourcing inputs from? What kind of inputs are they? Do those facilities, those suppliers that provide that, do they have any grievances related to human rights, related to environments? And if so, what are they? You do have some. How are you going to remedy those? In order for us to address that, we need to have really good visibility into our supply chain. And tools like Sourcemap really help us get to that visibility so that we can address all of these things. It's not just clients in the EU, it's not just clients in the US, it's global. Clients are asking for this information. The questions can be robust, so you've got to have good answers. You can't fake it. We selected Sourcemap because we know that it's a leading provider of technology tools that complement our own technology in this platform, and to provide traceability, transparency into our supply chain so that we can ensure that we're doing really right by human rights, due diligence, and efficacy. IBM's built on transparency and trust and a high degree of ethics. I certainly don't want a single instance of human rights violations anywhere in our own operations or in our supply chain. It's not always so easy to see that because we're a huge company with thousands of suppliers that then in turn have suppliers to the suppliers. It's harder and more difficult and more opaque the further you go up the chain. What's the fifth tier supplier doing exactly? What are their principles on human rights and ethics and everything else, and who's watching that, who's monitoring it to ensuring that they're doing all the things that they should be doing. We've got to do all of that, get everyone sort of in the same boat, everyone's aligned with our principles on human rights, with our business code of conduct, with how we disclose. We've got to understand it, we've got to see it. That's a big reason why we onboarded Sourcemap, because we know that Sourcemap's a leading provider of, if I think about like traceability and supply chain, and making that transparent for everyone in ways that are easily digestible, accessible to different types of stakeholders that need to see that information. It's a win-win for everyone, and then we can also utilize that information for also the regulation piece as well. So things like CSDDD and EU deforestation and battery regulation, and there's SEC compliance things as well related to human rights. And it depends on where you are. Again, we operate everywhere, so we've got to comply with all of that. We want to hit 100% compliance, and then also what's beyond compliance? Like what is just the right thing to do in terms of a business?